The new MonsterVerse movie remains mostly a mystery, but almost every week now, it's like one tiny little bit of information is revealed or leaked out to the public that everyone gets super excited for. Like the reveal that the movie's working title name is Origins, or that Godzilla or some unknown monster will be coming ashore off the beaches of Brazil at some point in the movie. And now we have even more to have us all fired up about. The Australians have revealed a plot point for the 5th MonsterVerse movie that gives us the first idea of what the movie will actually be about, and you won't want to miss it. Which, I want to see what you guys think the new movie will be about, so go ahead and comment and discuss with everyone down below in the comments. New plot point revealed for the next MonsterVerse movie, let's get to it. To get our heads back in the game, let's quickly recap the end of Godzilla vs. Kong. The atomic reptile and the monkey had their big fight, came to a sort of peace, and then went their separate ways. The movie ends with Monarch constructing a Hollow Earth outpost, and with the big ape finally being free in his true home. It becomes clear here that Kong will be the lead for the franchise for the foreseeable future, and that anything is now possible in the Hollow Earth. Now, director of Godzilla vs. Kong and the upcoming movie, Adam Wingard, went out and did a ton of interviews. Not with us though, Adam. And throughout those interviews, he repeatedly said if the MonsterVerse does continue, that he really hopes it can be a monster-led film. Godzilla vs. Kong proved that Kong could lead a movie on his own, something revolutionary in the industry. We've had tons of famous fully CGI characters and creatures, but Kong in this movie was one of, if not the very first, to have such human qualities that the audience didn't really need a human on screen to get the emotions or story across. And he claimed in his interviews that he would ideally have the next MonsterVerse movie go even further with this, and have the monsters on screen for 70% of the movie, and the humans on for the other 30%. A complete flip from how kaiju movies have usually been done in the past and present, with Wingard getting the reins once again handed to him to steer the MonsterVerse, and with this plot point being released, he may be getting his wish to come true. So the mini synopsis reads: the 5th film in the MonsterVerse franchise will see Kong defend Earth from the unusual and dangerous creatures that threaten his new home. And remember, this is official, it was leaked out by the Australian government or something. I just wish, Legendary would promote their actual movie. And now that's not all that much revealed there, it is just a small plot point. It's nothing really overly complex about this, especially coming from a monster movie. But when you think about how this plot point sounds with the working title of the movie being Origins, you can kind of put some interesting theories together, especially when you mention unusual and dangerous creatures from the Hollow Earth threatening the entire planet. Now let's talk about these monsters. What could they even be? Most fans are on board to see a brand new set of creatures or big bad villain take the place of the returning classic monsters that we've gotten from the last 2 movies. So it's likely these monsters will be completely new and mysterious to us all. That's something I would want. But there's a very small chance that we get what a lot of Toho fans have been pleading for, a new modern version of Destroya in the MonsterVerse. Before you get all hot and bothered and be like, hey, you've made like 600 videos on that topic along with every other monster YouTuber out there, the only reason why I even say this is due to the plot point saying that there are unusual creatures, not just a creature, threatening the planet. It just really sounds like the smaller forms of Destroya for some reason to me, or at the very least a spiritual successor to those creatures, taking influence from them, but of course not being like actually Destroya. Now this is just my theory, but this is what I'm able to put together with this information so far. Kong and his Monarch buddies are by no means out to bring Hollow Earth any harm. I imagine most of the first act of the movie will have the ape doing amazing and positive things, like playing fetch with Doug or something, but at one point, they stumble upon an ancient site that should have been left a mystery. The Origins title comes into play here, as perhaps Kong and mankind discover the true source or origins for the Titans or maybe even all life on the planet in this universe. We still don't really have an idea how such extraordinary beings came to be in this world, we just know they originated from the Hollow Earth, which makes me think that there's still some sort of power down there that not only can create life, but may be directly connected to the Earth's own existence. So in this theory, Kong and Monarch delve too deep and discover this place, set forth a chain of events that ultimately leads to the creation or release of these unusual and dangerous creatures, and Kong will have to do his best to battle them all and hold them off. But we know that Godzilla will have a part to play in this movie, and we know that at least one part of the movie will take place on this surface within the city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So either Kong fails to hold the new threats off and they escape to the surface and begin to attack, or that the sheer existence or arrival of these creatures is enough to set off Godzilla and the remaining titans on the surface into fits of rage, as they can sense that something horrible is happening down below. At the end of the day, this is set to be a Kong movie and he will have to be the main hero in the story, but his survival might not be as safe to presume as you think. The only other information we have regarding the story of this movie is that it could have something to do with the son of Kong based on the rumors about the direction the next movie would take. Now that's a play on the OG Kong and the sequel to that movie, which was called Son of Kong, where a new Kong was discovered on Skull Island after the original one was taken off the island, and you know how that goes. So this could all mean that our Kong, the one all the way from Kong Skull Island, may sacrifice himself to perhaps save the world. And he may have his torch passed on to a new, younger Kong that comes into this universe. But of course, this is all just a theory. Residents, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave us a like and share it around to all your other MonsterVerse loving friends. Don't forget to let me know what you think the new movie will be about in the comments, and as always, I hope to see you again here in Dangerville. This has been Jacob, and I'll see you in the next one.